Hi guys, so for today's Old Favourites Revisited, I thought I would talk about Barry M, Dazzle and Fine Glitter Dusts. Now in the UK these are easily available at Boots and Superdrug, but they have recently, or I'm not sure how recently, really reduced the number of shades available, which I think is really sad. And if you go and look on the Barry M website, I'm not the only person that thinks that. So at the moment there's 8 of the Dazzle Dusts available and 5 Fine Glitter Dusts available on the Barry M site, but there's only 8 total available at Boots that I could see today. So they come in a little pot like this. They are $4.59. I tend to think of these as eyeshadows, but I should point out that some of the Fine Glitter Dusts, and they are labelled differently on the top so that you can tell them apart. It's not necessarily the colour though, the colour is just kind of changed by year. But some of the glitter dusts will be labelled on the bottom whether or not you can use them for the eye. So this one, for example, says can be used, and this blue one says not for use in the eye area. So if you're getting these and you're going to use them for eyeshadow, double check the bottom of them, or if you're buying from eBay, which is where you might have to find some of these shades now, ask the seller to check. So if you love these shades, once you see them, get onto Twitter. Anything else, tell Barry M to bring them back because they're awesome. I used them for my makeup today. I didn't have time to do a check-in before work because I ran a little bit late, but it's currently 6:05. I was doing my eye makeup about maybe 10:10 this morning, so this is actually 10 hours wear, which for such an affordable shadow is really good. So I'm going to get my arm primed up and we'll show you some swatches. I'm not sure whether we'll get this all in one go because I do actually have 13 of these, which is quite a collection. But like I said, they are $4.59. You occasionally get them on offers as well because they are, a drugstore brand, and I've been buying these for years, so I like my little collection. Right, so I'm hoping I can get most of these on that length of swatch. Let me just grab a brush. I'm just going to use the same brush I used this morning, and actually I might as well start with the colour that I'm wearing since it's already on it. So my lids, I'm wearing this shade, number 88. Unfortunately I can't even find the shade names of these anymore because that would be on the website. But it's this gorgeous burgundy shade, and I'm just going to get a little bit on the brush. How far along does it go? Right, let's start as close to my wrist as possible to get these on. So I mean, that colour is just gorgeous. The camera does not do it justice. I mean, when you pack this on, the amount of shimmer and shift in there is just absolutely gorgeous. I feel like the camera's picking up the pink, but there's a little bit of blue in there as well, and it's just absolutely brilliant. This does appear to be one of the shades which has been discontinued. Don't know why, but it has. So, like I said, that's what I'm wearing on my lids today, and I'm just going to get my brush so that no pigment's coming off before I move on, because some of these I've got are a little bit lighter. So possibly my oldest one is number 45, which is a green shade. There's not even any writing left on the lid, and it's actually half empty. So this was well and truly loved. Still well and truly loved, actually, if I'm honest. So get that as close as possible. So again, it's got that fantastic shimmer, and I mean, they are helped by primers, but all eyeshadows are. But that's just a gorgeous colour, And again, I don't think this one's available anymore. So let's get somebody else going. I'm trying to separate these by glitter and dazzle, to be honest with you. Glitter, glitter, dazzle, glitter. Crazy colour next, because why not? And I was seeing that you used to be able to get crazy colours. They had a bright red. This is number 84. I actually don't remember buying this because, to be honest, bright red's a fairly unusual shade for me to buy. I was probably doing a rainbow look, but let's see. So you can definitely see where there is and isn't primer there. But it's a really nice true red. It's just got a little bit of shimmer. It's nowhere near shimmery as the other two. It definitely looks like a matte red with a bit of shimmer through it. But again, it's really pretty. It's a really unusual shade to be able to find at the drugstore. So really sad they discontinued this. I am really sorry that this video is going to consist a lot of this colour that they discontinued, but personally I have a lot of faith in social media being good for bringing stuff back, so I'm hoping that I can spark some love. So next we have 85, just an absolutely neon shocking pink, and I'm just going to get some of that on my brush, dab it in the lid to get the fallout off. And there. So proper Barbie pink, very buildable, and I love these shades, like absolutely love. And again, that's got a much more gentle shimmer than these first two. There is a bit of variety throughout, or there was a bit of variety throughout the range. I'm going to switch up my brush because pink and red stain pretty badly. So, oops. Yep, you're clean. Right, so my next three shades are all really dark. I like my dark shadows. So this one is 34, and it is a very dark purple with lots and lots and lots of shimmer. So get that on there. So this is more back to the same sort of formula as these two, where it's very, very shimmery rather than looking almost like a matte formula with a lot of really fine shimmer throughout it. But I do love that colour. I think it's gorgeous, but it's purple, so obviously I'm going to think it's gorgeous. So quickly remove that. Next we have their black shade, number 11. So it's just black with a lot of kind of silvery looking shimmer in it. I used this one a lot. So it's actually a really good smooth black, in my opinion, again, especially considering the price. So love that. And the last one's actually one of my favourite Dazzle Dusts, for all that I'm saying. I love all of them. This one I love so much I can actually remember the shade name. It's number 98 and it's Petrol, and it is still available. And check that out. Look at all that duochromy reflex, just it's amazing. So I'm gonna get that. Even on the brush, it just looks like a gemstone. And whoop, just look at those shimmers. I mean, if you use this wet or on a really sticky base, you're gonna get that colour like tenfold, but they're just so gorgeously shimmery and they had such unusual colours. But like I said, this one actually still available on the Barry M website, not available in Boots and Superdrug because they have the very neutral colours remaining, will we say, the easy to wear, easy to sell. So next we have the fine glitter dusts. I'm going to start with this blue, which is number 20. And as you can see, there's just a couple, it's more of a shadow with chunky glitter bits through it than just a shimmery shadow like the Dazzle Dusts. Although I shouldn't use the word shadow because some of these are not for the eye area. And with these having chunky glitter, they do work a bit better if you kind of pack them on rather than swiping them. So it's a really unusual shade of blue. I really like it. Just be really careful around your eyes if you're going to use it there. Use a really good sticky base and watch out for the glitter. I just don't know where else you would use it though if you're not going to use that shade on your eye. If anybody's got any kind of suggestions, leave those below. But I don't know what other area of my face I'd be wearing blue powder on. So next is, surprise, surprise, another purple. This is number 18. And this used to be a bit of a favourite for gigs. So you can see it's got like silver glitter through it. Again, swiping doesn't really work well with the glitter dusts. You're much better kind of tapping and packing them on because they've got that chunkier formula. So, I also realised that my primer is probably getting a little bit dry on my arm now because it's been a while since I started this. But it's a nice purple. It makes for a nice kind of almost smoky eye without much effort. I'm going to freshen up this patch of primer just to get the last 4 done. Although if I fit 4 in there, that's going to be quite impressive. Right. So, next I have another blue. This is shade 5. So this is a very icy one with lots of glitter in it. Like tons of shimmer and glitter. And I've got a rougher tissue that's probably going to do this better. There we go. So this one definitely makes me think of like Elsa, Frozen, wintry goodness, and just good fun. It was just a great affordable place to get some really out there colours, and I just wish Barry M would bring that back. It used to be what they were known for, but now they seem to be going into the more mainstream, bringing out loads of contour palettes and nude eye palettes and things like that. So this is number 23, which is purple with a lot of purple glitter in it, but it's a really dark purple. I think this is what some of the MAC mineralised eyeshadows wanted to be. Like, is it Daft Punk or something? I mean, that does not look like a shadow that you get for less than £5, in my opinion. Everything's in my opinion, it's my channel. But that's just... get that one off. And next one is a black. This is number 21. And this has green shimmers in it, which, again, kind of unusual for the drugstore. So, it's not quite as good as the purple, but it's a good black, and you can just see those green shimmers coming through. And again, you can use these wet, and you would probably get a much more intense effect. And last but not least, the silver glitter dust. This is in shade 4, and just look at that. I mean, when you say silver shadow, that's what you want. Sorry, silver makeup, that's what you want to see. And this will be my last swatch, and I just think that's glorious. I mean, those last 3 swatches, they just make me really happy, but all of these are absolutely beautiful, and I think all these colours should still be available. I think they're glorious. So I stopped buying these because I don't really know. They started reducing the colours. I had most of the ones that I was interested in anyway, because as you can see I have quite an extensive collection. But I must not have been the only person that kind of stopped looking at them for them to have reduced their shade range so much. But like I said, I wanted to come on this channel and talk about these because they are amazing. They're a great product. It's a great brand. They're cruelty free. They always have been. And they do, or they used to do, really kind of out there and creative makeup that you could experiment with on a budget. And I wish they would get back to that, and I would love if you guys got on social media and told them that. So again, these are all the colours that I have, and I will speak to you guys later. But definitely go check these out. There's still some creeping around Amazon, eBay, so definitely check there if you wanted any of these shades. Bye guys!